Hi, and welcome back. This is Mukami, the environmentalist, and I have been doing a research on businesses. Why do businesses fail, especially the service businesses? Why are service businesses so hard to build, so hard to scale? And I have been doing a lot of research, like I said, and I went through a post where I saw a question. Somebody asked why their businesses are failing, or why so many businesses are failing, specifically service businesses. And there was a discussion, a very, very, very healthy discussion, and people opening up and saying what is the reason their businesses failed, or why they have not been able to reach their goals with the service businesses. And I thought these 10 points that I found very, very consistent and very persistent, that I should make a video, tell you about these 10 points that I found, that I picked out from the whole discussion. And let me hear from you. What do you have to say? Do you think these are legit reasons why a business is not succeeding, especially a service business? And what are the reasons, if you are a business consultant or if you are a business owner, an entrepreneur who is in the service industry, maybe a service provider, a coach, a consultant? What challenge are you facing in your business? Trying to build your business, what challenge are you facing? Are you able to sell your services? Let me not even try to contemplate. Just tell me what the biggest challenge that you're facing, and tell me if any of these 10 points that I'm going to give you, do you think they apply? Do you think they apply to service industry, or even product, Any entrepreneur could face them all. So comment down if you have one of these issues, one of these problems, and if you don't, let me know what your biggest challenge is. Why have you not started your business, by the way? Let me know down in the comment section. So the first one was lack of consistency. And of course, this one is real. This one we cannot argue. Especially if you are selling your services online, if you're marketing your services online, if you're not consistent, then how do you expect to get results? Consistency. They say content is king when it comes to content creation, but I think consistency is king. Consistency, just do it. I've been doing a research. I have seen some of my favorite business women who have really made empires, created empires from scratch, and now are millionaires from the online space. When they started, they used to post on Instagram and got 12 likes, but they were consistent. A post a day for 3 years, with 20 likes, 12 likes, 30 likes, and at most 120 likes. But right now, they post, and within 1 hour their post is at 100, or even at 50,000 likes at the end of the day. And I'm like, consistency. They have been able to build businesses selling services online, but by consistency. They show up every time, every day. If you promise your people you will show up on every Monday, like the way I've promised people I'll be posting a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, then I need to show up. And this is a learning, it's a journey. I also find it difficult to be consistent at times, because consistency requires a lot of planning. There's a lot of work that goes by when it comes to consistency. But are you able to do that? I think consistency is a big issue, and that is why I thought of it as the first one, because I'm also a victim. Consistency has really fucked my life. And what do you think? Has consistency costed you some money? Has consistency costed you businesses? Has consistency costed you deals? And what are you doing to deal with this lack of consistency thing in your business? The other issue that I picked up that was very, very, very dominant was lack of enough marketing. People are not able to market their businesses. If you're selling a service, how do you market yourself? Do you use your social media? Most experts, especially environmental experts, don't really use the power of social media in their marketing. But do you think you could leverage social media to market your business? And if you could, are you using it? Are you using social media to market your business, to market your services? Are you marketing enough? If you're going or you opt to go for the offline marketing, are you doing it consistently? If you're using the guerrilla tactics, are you using them? Are you using them well? Are you using them as they should? Are you being creative and tactful? I think you need to market yourself. If nobody knows you, then nobody is, of course, going to buy from you. If you don't know that I'm an environmental consultant, then how do you go and buy my services? And this is a serious one. We need to market ourselves, especially as service providers, people who are selling services, coaches, consultants, and even other service providers. If you're selling a service, I think the biggest pain that we have is selling our services, and especially online, because at this age, everybody is online. The other one that stood out was ego. Imagine ego. Ego has costed people businesses. Anyway, what I think in my case ego could apply is whereby you are so proud to accept that you need to learn some things, to accept that you need to be taught, to accept that you need help. Sometimes as a business person, especially those of us who are starting businesses, those of us who are still in the initial stages, sometimes we pretend and assume you want to be a boss, you want to be the CEO, you want to be the manager, you want to be the director. So you don't really accept that you don't know, and you don't really seek help out there. People are willing to help, but you don't seek help because of your ego. And so your business suffers from your ego. I think it's best or it's important, if you think you need help, just lower your pride, ask for help. Sometimes as entrepreneurs, you don't necessarily need to start off immediately. Sometimes you need to leave the business and go back to employment. It happens. And it is okay. If you need to let your business, just let your business be and go back to employment. Learn something, get more money, get more skills, and then come back and pick it from where you left. But if you're proud enough, then I think the business is going to fail. Point number 5, most people talked about the inability to hire the right skills. And I thought to myself, this is very, very, very important. As a business person, entrepreneur, solopreneur, you cannot be able to do everything. When you're starting out a business, say you are starting out on consultancy, there are things that you need help. And this, of course, maybe is intertwined with the ego point. But here in this case, with time, as you're starting the basics, you could do it alone because you have fewer clients and you have fewer issues to manage. But as you grow, then you need to hire people. You're not good at everything. You could be good at everything, but when it comes to finances, you are not good at finance, especially as technical professional providers, environmental consultants, architects, engineers. All of us, we are not taught anything to do with business management, financial education. Hatujui, let's just accept, we do not know. So setting up a business, you need somebody to help you with that. What you are good at is the technical aspects, is to do the thing itself, is to do the assessment for me, is to do the environmental audit for me. But when it comes to business, to doing taxes, to doing to know how to deal with your credit, to doing things to do with maybe you want loans or capital, we don't know about those things. So I think it's important to, especially marketing, we don't know how to market. We never learned about marketing in these professional technical services. We are not taught. Engineers, why are people taught how to market yourselves as engineers? Architects, why you architects taught how to market your services as an architect? Because as I remember as an environmentalist, nobody taught me about the business part of environmental science. So I think these are things that we need to get people, hire people with time, of course. Hire people to do your marketing. You cannot be able to be the engineer and also the marketer. You think with time you need to to hire people. If you're not good in marketing, look for somebody who can do the marketing for you. If you're not good in sales, if you're not good in closing people, clients, then let somebody handle that. You just be the expert. If you're not good with finances, let somebody handle the finances. If you're not good in bookkeeping, let somebody handle that. Just be the expert. All right? I think that is very, very, very important. Hiring the skills that you need for your business, because you're not good in everything. The other one, this one was a funny one, is that people lose interest in their business, which is kind of true. But I think the reason people lose interest in their business is because of the work it takes. The work it takes to build that business you think you want to build. I can assure you it is going to take work. Hours and hours and hours of work to just set up the business. So I think people, for example, when it comes to environmental consultancy, people come in because they have a degree in environmental science, because they have a diploma in environmental science, or they have professional background. It's okay. They have gotten themselves a license with NEMA, and now they think they are rightful to start a consultancy business. It is attractive, especially if you're working for somebody, if you're working for a consultant. Of course, it's good because they get their jobs. You just sit, do the assessment, do the reports, and all these things. But the work it takes to get that business off the ground is a lot. So I think people, especially us, professional service providers, we do not know about the work that you have to put in to make that business stand. We only excited about the expert we are. We are only excited about the professional services we can offer. But when it gets back, now you go back to the work you have to do, the entrepreneurial job you have to do before you set up your company, then that is why I think people lose interest. They find the work that is to be done is more than they thought they could. So if you're not ready for the job of starting out, get yourself a job. Get employment with a consultant or with a firm, or whoever is willing to give you a job, then get a job. Let somebody do the work and employ you, which is still a viable option. The other big one is mindset. Okay, I feel like all of them are big reasons which are very viable. Mindset. What mindset do you have when you're getting out there to the business world? What mindset do you carry when you get out to the business world? Because I think the first place, things that you need to do before you even become a consultant, is dealing with the mindset. Your mindset. I think I cannot emphasize this enough. What are your limiting beliefs? What limiting beliefs do you have that are holding you back? What are these traumas that you have from the past? What have you been made to believe? What have you been made to think is true in the past that are really holding you back from succeeding? The mindset. Do you see yourself as a successful entrepreneur, or do you think you're not confident enough? Do you think you're not an expert enough? What are these? What is your mind telling you? What is in your mind that is really holding you back? I think we need to deal with our mindset. It's very important. It is not talked about enough, but I think, and I promise I'm going to talk to you about the mindset, the attitude, all these things until you hear me out, because it's a big one. The other one, that is point number 8. Somebody talked about waiting for instant results when putting in 20% or 10% of the effort required. And I thought this was wow. Yeah, don't wait for results immediately. You don't plant a seed and wait for fruits immediately. You plant and wait for and give it time and be patient and water and add manure, add fertilizer. Prune the tree if it becomes a tree until it can flower, and then after flowering you can be able to get the fruits. I think the same issue with a business. If you're trying to start out a business, if you're an entrepreneur, the first about 3 years, 2 years, it's all about learning. You're testing the market. You're putting in cash, more in than you're getting out of the business. You're putting a lot of mind power. You're putting a lot of energy into the business. I think there's a lot of effort required to get the business off the ground, and you think you need to be patient enough to let that business grow. And again, I say, as professional service providers, technical guys, I think we need to work more, because this is a new field. If you're doing it for yourself and you have not hired or outsourced help, maybe to market, maybe to set up the business, then I think you need to be more and more patient with yourself. I think you need to put more energy and don't wait for instant results. So don't wait for instant result. Put in 100% energy, effort, mindset, all these things, and give it time. And then the results will come. Point number 9, cash flow. Of course, this one is there's no need to explain the cash issues. Of course, as we are growing the business, as we are starting businesses, before the business starts making money, you need to put in money. So the businesses that if you are a consultant, for example, if I'm a consultant, the money I get from consulting, I need to invest some amount in the business, not taking it all from the business, because the business needs to grow. With time, you need an office. With time, you need printers. With time, you need laptops. With time, you need GPS stuff. With time, you need so many things that you need to buy. You need to invest. So I think it's important that you invest, save. If you're already in employment, or maybe you're working for somebody else, and one day you want to start your consultancy, your coaching businesses, your service businesses, I think if you're already in business, save. And this is a mistake that I did. I did not save enough to start out as a consultant by myself. I thought service money, consulting money comes in easy, and money can come in too much in large amounts, and you're like, So I did not save for my business. Now I have to really limit the amount of money I take away from the business. The money that comes in, I have to really be cautious on how I use that money, because I need that money to invest it back into the business so that the business can grow. So I think cash flow issue is a big problem. Some services don't really require a lot of finances to start or to even get it off the ground, but some businesses will require a lot of finances. Some will require you to get an investor. You might be required to get debt, to borrow debt from somebody, or from friends, relatives, banks, and all this. So I think cash flow issue is a problem. It's a problem, especially when you're starting out. And finally, somebody talked about wasting too much energy. They called it firefighting. You're firefighting with in-house issues. Now, what I call these in-house issues are things that don't really bring money in your business. Are you wasting your time? Are you wasting all your energy? Are you wasting all your mind dealing with issues in your business that are not going to bring any money? Of course, there are issues that you need to handle, but I think you need to make sure you prioritize those aspects that are going to make money in your business. For example, you could be dealing with HR issues forever, every now and then. You're dealing with issues to do maybe the house, decorations, branding yourself out here on social media, whereas that is not the thing that you need to be wasting money and resources on. Maybe what you need is to market more. Maybe what you need is to get your services online. Get to the online space and market yourself online. But you're wasting a lot of time trying to think of what logo to use, what colors you want to use. These are important, but are they really going to bring, are they of more impact? Are they of benefit as of now? I think you need to set out what is a priority to you. What are you trying to achieve at that space? You could divide all these things. Of course, you'll need logos, you need brand names, you need brand colors, and all these things. All right, but you need to do them now. How about you first create brand awareness? Let us know you. Let us know what you do, and then after that, you need to create social media platforms and start posting and start educating your people. Maybe you need to start a YouTube channel and tell others, teach others, talk to your clients on social media. Those are the things that are more important other than wasting time, wasting energy, and even wasting money trying to create a logo for your company. And especially if you're starting out, you're not even sure what you're doing now is what you want to do in 5 years. I'm not very old in business, but what I thought I wanted to do when I quit my job is not exactly what I'm doing now. I am not even sure I want to do what I thought I wanted to do. Because when you get in, that is just the entry point. The world widens. You find other new things. So you get in, and then there are so many other things to explore. So stop wasting time on things that are not really bringing money to your business. Prioritize. Be creative. Think logically and see what you need to be doing. So those are my 10 main points. I thought these are very practical and very real, and I did to share them with you. So let me know down in the comment section which one of these that I have mentioned do you think is holding you back or is really making your business not succeed. And after you have put them down, you can see what your friends are doing. You can ask them, share this video with them, and have this discussion so that you can go to liberate yourself from these obstacles. But till next time, keep safe.